Hop up, take a look.
Wow. That is amazing. Top to bottom. I love her face and how she's looking down, the little cherubs down here on the bottom, everything. I completely eat my words. You're not a fraud, my friend.
Michelle, welcome back.
Hello.
So your artist was ES.
Yes.
You must tattoo these hot human canvases with a garter tattoo.
Tell me your name again.
Michelle.
Michelle.
I mean, red's my favorite color.
Let's go with the Rick.
So excited.
We're gonna win this.
Tell me specifically what it is about the tattoo that you don't like.
I don't like when you have to ask what it is. A lot of people think my leg's bleeding. They'll run up with like a paper towel. You're cut. What is that? Everyone's like, why do you have a bow on your leg? And I'm like, it's not a bow. It's a garter belt.
So you actually can't stand this tattoo.
My father despises it.
Tell me about the process of working with ES.
At first, I was really amped on it. I felt like we vibed off each other.
Do you think maybe that energy helped you trust him
Yeah,
with his
like I was
artistry?
like, oh, we get along. And then he told me for 4 hours, we're gonna kill it.
He did tell you that it looked great.
Yeah, he was all about it. Honestly, the second you came around, you were like, what happened? And he was like, oh, I dropped the ball on this one, man. 2 seconds ago, you just told me that you loved it and you thought we killed it, and you didn't kill it.
We don't like to see that happen. Our
Yeah.
canvases coming in here and walking out of here unhappy.
I mean, like, I have it forever.
We have an artist who's willing to tattoo you. Any style, any subject, you get to look at the design. If you don't like it, you walk out.
Really?
Yeah. Does that sound like something you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, what have we learned from your past experience?
Don't go off just vibing with your artist.
Vibe with the artist, very important, but vibe with the artistry,
It's both.
it's both. All right, Michelle, head to the shop and meet your artist.
Stoked, thank you. I want a fresh start because I refuse to end up with a tattoo that I hate, again. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna do this.
Oh my God.
I can't. I just can't.
Let's see what happened to this. Let's see what happened
It's
to this.
pink. Remember I was like, hey, I hate the color pink?
Yep. I'm shocked. It really isn't that bad. I mean,
It looks like a bow, not a garter belt.
I'm not sweating. I'm not.
He can't admit that the tattoo sucks.
You're here for a reason.
Yeah, because of you. I don't want to make the same mistake twice.
I think you want to give me a chance. Give
I don't
me,
know if I
give
can
me
do that a
give
second
me a
time.
second chance.
I don't know.
Have a seat for a second. Yeah. At least have a seat. Just chill.
I am chill. I'm nervous about you putting something else on me that I don't like. That's what I'm nervous about. If you say I'm sorry, it's a bad tattoo, I will feel better.
Well, I do apologize for not pleasing you. It's not the greatest tattoo I've done, but there's some good things about this that, you know, is gonna help the cover up.
Can I stop you? What if we just not even worry about this and do something totally different? I don't want him to touch this at all. I just don't want to have to come back for tattoo removal because he up a second time. How do you feel about black and gray?
Keep going.
Feel about an owl? Like back of the calf piece?
I'm with you, yeah.
I want him to redeem himself with something better.
Okay, all right.
Fresh start.
This girl's gonna be smiling when she leaves me, and I'm gonna get that redemption straight up. Ready to rock and roll.
Do it. My dad despised the other one.
That's a pretty strong word.
Despises it.
Well, you're hoping your dad loves this, right?
I don't want them to like look at something and be like, it's on my daughter, I hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Let him know. ES really ain't that bad of a guy. Tell him, you know what I mean?
He didn't think very highly.
There's always a second chance, right?
He should like this one though.
He will. Everything happens for a reason. you
I
know?
agree.
So now I'm
If I
back
didn't get
here.
the pink bow, I wouldn't be getting that one.
Let's talk about this one right here. Let's concentrate on this.
It's hard to believe that it's the same artist doing this owl that did that bow, thigh piece, whatever the hell that thing was. Not done yet. Anything can happen, but so far it's looking good. And if he finishes this thing out the way that he's going, she's gonna be super stoked.
I was gonna ask, can you put your initials at the bottom? Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Would you really?
Yes, I'd be honored.
Well.
Seriously. 100%. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Moment of truth. Holy oh my God, I love it.
Thank you, baby.
That's great. I don't even remember that I have this.
Yes, what's up, buddy?
Good, how you feeling?
Good, let's take a look at this thing.
Thank you.
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, is this what you asked for?
Yeah, and we actually added his little stamp on the.
I saw the signature.
Yeah.
That's an unusual move. Did you ask for that
Yeah.
signature? Did you ever imagine that not only were you going to be seeing ES again for a tattoo, but that you would ask him to sign it?
Not in 10 billion years.
Is ES redeemed here?
He is. He's redeemed fully.
Chad, welcome back.
What's going on, my friend?
So ES was your tattoo artist. Today, you must create Asian tattoos.
I want to get a tiger piece right here on my chest. Yes.
I already can see the tiger just jumping out of here. One big flower over here.
You lost the shape of the tiger, and you got out-tricked in this one completely.
The worst thing is, I have friends make fun of me. All the girls I'm with, when I take off my shirt, they're like, what is that?
I've seen many bad tattoos on dates. None of them have swayed me from carrying on.
It's even affecting my job. I do social media for a living, and different brands will endorse me
I see.
to have my shirt off. And now, instead of people focusing on my face,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
focus
yeah.
on this ugly piece of art on my chest. It looks like I have pot leaves on my arm. There's a big line that goes through the middle where it's supposed to be wind. It makes no sense.
What was the consultation like? Did you guys get along?
I let him push me into decisions where I wouldn't let that happen today. I would have just walked away.
Well, I have ES in the shop right now. If you want to go talk to him, tell him how you're feeling. Are you down for that?
Let's do it.
All right, buddy, head into the shop.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good luck.
I am so freaking pissed at ES. I honestly feel like he took advantage of me and gave me a really tattoo. Wow, ES.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
You gave me the worst chest tattoo, man.
Why you even gotta come at me like that, man?
Friends make fun of me. Girlfriends make fun of me. I'm ashamed to take off my shirt. It's been hurting my career.
Why don't you come to me? Why don't you find me? I can fix that for you. If you really feel that bad about it,
What am I gonna do? Go to you and be like, yo, can you fix it so you can mess me up again?
would you even wanna visit the idea of working on it again?
When you make mistakes in life, you don't want to make the same mistake again. And I feel like if I could have went back, I would have just walked away from the whole
See, I
situation.
could take it as an L, but see, when you do that, you should take the L as a lesson. And I learned lessons already from all that. I promise you, you will walk away a happy man. Why don't we just sit down and have some time and just kick it with me, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty hungry for some redemption, man.
Would you be down for me to critique the tattoo and fix what I don't like about
Absolutely, man. You're the one wearing it. Let's take a look at the tattoo first, see what could be done.
it? Would it be possible to take away that stripe right there?
Yeah, fill it up.
If you could take away the leaves and add something?
I think they just need to have a little bit more red into them, give them that maple look.
Cool.
I'll do a nice rough draft. I want you to be honest with me.
This time, if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Please do. I've been here so many times. I need to get a win. I want to make this design crispy, but I'm scared that that's not going to be enough to get redemption.
ES, good to
What's up,
see you,
Paige?
man. Come on down. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Were you surprised to see this gentleman?
Actually, I was,
Yeah.
but he had a concern he wanted it taken care of, so I have no problem with that.
What did you guys talk about doing?
If I could show you.
Sure. So this is his existing tattoo that you've touched up.
Correct. His tattoo basically has like an undone feel to it. I got rid of the negative space. Just kind of darkened around it so that the tiger stands out even more.
Does this look like something you want to go ahead and give ES a shot at?
If we can not add color.
Let me throw a little color back into the tiger to give it that fresh look. It's gonna stand out. Nobody will have any question on what it is.
I like the color that it is.
Just let me do my thing, man. Trust me.
I think I'm gonna fight you on this.
Fair enough. This is your tattoo, so I want to cater to you, bro.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you so much, my
Yes.
friend. I appreciate it.
Good
Thank
luck.
you, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys. Head on in.
Why did you want to work on this piece so hard?
I want to be able to kind of turn it around and turn it into a complete positive experience. It's redemption. That's what I came here for.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go take a look at it, man.
Oh my God. The color is insane.
Yeah, man, just a slight hint made a lot, man.
They don't look like marijuana leaves anymore. Man, it's unbelievable.
ES, what's up, brother? Come on down here, man. Let me see. Let me see. Wow, it looks brand new, man.
Just completely transformed the whole tattoo.
So he did put some color in there.
He did. He sneaked into it, and I'm glad he did.
Redemption?
Thank you, man.
Redemption?
got some
You got it,
redemption
man.
for ES?
Redemption!
I got what I came here for. I got my redemption.
All right, brother.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations, ES. Always good to see you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, my friend.
Well done, buddy. Stephanie, your artist was Sebastian.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to this week's elimination tattoo, cover-ups.
You got an idea what you want to get?
A large beach scene, like the sand and the ocean.
Is that right?
That is right.
Better not get it.
Sebastian?
I have no idea what on a realistic beach could cover a solid black sun.
I don't know what this thing's gonna look like in 10 years.
It's gonna end up touched up.
We're looking for longevity. I can't give you a win if your tattoo won't be around to be judged in 10 years.
You're here because you're not happy.
Yeah. Initially, the colors look really pretty.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will come and be like, wow, that's really nice. And then it's always the, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a beach. And they're like, what? Is that a bush? Honestly, like, it is embarrassing.
What does your husband think of it?
When I first came home, he's kind of like, wait, what is that?
You don't have to see it every day.
well,
He
you know,
does.
exactly.
I feel worse for him than for you. How does the tattoo look now?
The tribal sun, you can still see it.
Through the bush?
Through the bush. So it wasn't really even a successful cover-up.
You know I have Sebastian here in the shop.
Right.
I'm giving you the opportunity
Okay.
to talk to him, confront him, squash whatever you have with him, and possibly get this thing fixed.
He's like a cocky guy, you know, so I don't know like how open he is to hearing like that I'm not happy, but I definitely want to tell him.
You talk to him about reworking this thing, you can get it or you can walk away. Everything is up to you. Cool with that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, why don't you head in the shop?
Okay, great. The thought of having to wear this tattoo forever is really just not even an option. I really would just want to kind of call him out in a sense of, you are a better artist than this, so I don't understand why the tattoo I have doesn't match what you are supposedly capable of doing.
Oh my goodness.
What on earth?
You remember it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
and-
I remember the level of difficulty.
But at the same time, I kind of feel like it could have been executed better. I think you were trying to play it safe.
no,
Would you want a mediocre tattoo?
What you have isn't mediocre. I don't ever try to give anybody mediocre.
I feel that you should have given me some better suggestions, or even telling me like, okay, listen, photorealism's not gonna work because you need an outline.
It did work.
You can see the sun coming through.
Let me see.
In the bush,
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Now I see, being that it's done what it's done, I can go more on there. I can save you. Come on, man, I gotta show off.
so do you think that you can eliminate the bush? That's where I'm like torn, because I don't want to stay with something that I don't like and then just keep digging that hole deeper and deeper. I am so nervous right now that he has to cover up a cover-up of a cover-up.
Okay, if there was nothing there, what would you want?
I don't know what's going to be effectively able to
It doesn't matter what's effectively
Okay.
able. That's my job.
Okay, that's fair.
So what do you want?
Okay, so basically, there's certain flowers that I'm cool with. Peacock, owls. I mean, even if it's a combination of peacocks and flowers, I just want to have a tattoo that I'm happy with, that I love. I am very nervous, though.
No, you should be.
Sebastian, come on down here. So what did you end up doing for Stephanie with the design?
A complete cover-up.
A complete cover-up. Have you ever completely covered up a piece of work that you've done before that was already a cover-up? This is the third time.
You know, no, I actually haven't done that
That's
before.
crazy, right? It's the first time for you, and you nervous? How do you feel
I am.
about
I'm
this?
still a little nervous because I don't want it to be worse than what it looks like now.
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, I was gonna say it can only go up from here.
Yeah.
But I am nervous.
All right, Sebastian, ready to present this design?
Yes, sir.
Stephanie, are you ready to check it out?
I am ready.
All right, buddy, let's take a look at this.
This the rough colors. I didn't sit down and Sharpie paint everything in, but
Wow. Tell me how this is gonna cover up the existing tattoo.
the bush at the bottom is about yay wide. When I run this blue through there, that dark blue is going to bury that green. There's no way that green is going to be able to push through that dark blue.
I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised? You know he's a great artist.
But a lot of your work that I've seen can be like, not so peacock flowery.
All right, redemption on the line for Sebastian and for yourself, frankly.
Yeah.
Do you want to get this today?
I do want to get that.
That's what I like to
yes,
hear.
Yes, I do. I think it came out beautiful.
Ready to bang this out?
Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy, let's do it.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
good luck,
Thank
Steph.
you.
Congratulations,
Thank you, Dave.
good luck.
Okay.
It's big, it's a lot of coverage, and I'm not convinced yet that that's gonna cover up that bush. That bush is really, really dark. I could be wrong. So let's see what happens.
Holy
What if it's
I
perfectly?
think I got a winner.
Well, don't like make it fit. Like
No,
make
I
sure
don't.
it actually does fit.
You can't make it fit if it doesn't, you know? I know, I just don't want to have to do it 3 times.
It really is beautiful. But like, I'm also second guessing everything.
Should I look at the stencil first before you?
Nah, no.
I mean, I'm gonna look at it.
Of course.
Okay. When he showed me the beach scene, at that time, I was like, woohoo! So, fingers crossed.
Now I can let you look at the stencil.
Okay. Okay, so wait. This here, this is just gonna be the shape of the shading?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Trust me.
Very nice, okay.
We'll be starting now. Was that horrible?
I think it's definitely maybe more painful than childbirth.
Now,
All right.
hop up. Take a look.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I can't even. Oh, yay! It's oh, yay! It's so exciting.
Let's talk about some cover-ups. Guys, come on down. Let me take a look at this thing. Wow. You can't see it at all.
You wouldn't even know that there was something under what's here.
2 times.
And
because
then something under that.
this is a double cover-up. Ultimately, redemption for Sebastian?
Absolutely. I'm so happy and
I'm
proud.
happy to hear that because you do not want to cover that up.
No.
It's really cool that she's that excited. I mean, because that's what I strive for. I think that's redemption.
I'm
Stephanie,
done.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Sebastian, well done, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations. All right, guys, take care. Jeff, welcome back.
Thanks, Dave.
Your artist was Sebastian. Today, you must create a good and evil tattoo in black and gray.
Mark, Sebastian.
So you were going to try to get Lucifer on this arm?
Now, you know, when he says Lucifer, he doesn't want the demonic version. He wants still the angel version.
The fallen angel.
But with black wings, like, that doesn't look evil at all.
Sebastian didn't really listen to anything that I wanted. I was really excited to get an original piece by Sebastian. I don't think I got an original piece at all.
Never does original stuff, man.
So you felt that it was just some stock imagery that he put together and threw on you.
I love my tattoos, Dave. I own them. They're mine. And knowing that 1,000 other people can have this same image on their body as well, kind of doesn't make it mine really anymore. It's just not special.
So what would you want to say to Sebastian?
I think he's a fraud.
Really?
This is ink master.
Yeah?
You have to be an artist. Throughout the entire season, he got called out as the photocopy artist. Now, if Sebastian comes straight out and say, look, my drawing skills suck. I'm not that good of an artist, but I know how to put tattoos on people. I would respect him more to come flat out and say that, like, my drawing skills are weak.
Man. Well, Sebastian is in the shop right now, and if you want to go in, let him know how you feel. I invite you to do that.
All right, Dave.
Good? Head on in.
He had no consideration to me, the canvas. He did what he wanted to do on my body. I just feel duped. I feel slighted. There's the photocopy champion of season 2. I think you're a fraud. I think you're a fake.
Cool.
Really disappointed in that.
That's it.
Can you draw?
Last time I checked, I can.
It seems like you just took a couple images, you photocopied them, put them together, and slapped them on my arm, and said, hey, that's a Sebastian Murphy piece.
The goal was to try to keep what you wanted and try to fit the challenge.
At what expense? At the canvas's expense?
That's not my fault.
Have, like, any kind of consideration towards anyone's pieces
I
at
was
all?
the only artist in that whole season that tried to do everything that everybody wanted without saying, no, move it here. I'm gonna do this completely
I
different.
disagree 100%.
That
Because you
doesn't
didn't
change
listen.
anything.
I mean, you didn't
'Cause I
even
was
work with. You weren't
Guys,
waiting.
Sebastian, come on over, man. Were you surprised to see this guy?
Pretty much because this tattoo looks good.
I don't like that it's not original. I don't like that it's not mine.
So you're disappointed that you didn't get a Sebastian original piece. Maybe we should give him another shot, see if he can't draw something up, make you happy.
What's the idea?
A boy statue coming down into two faces. You know, like the little cherub boys with curly hair.
Cherubs. Okay,
like
cherub. Okay.
With the crossover bleeding down into double faces.
I've done thousands of angel devil sleeves. The cherub's gonna look like a little dead boy. My input would be do more of a female face. Then if you want like little creepy cherub faces under her, that would be even creepier.
Like the Lost Souls.
Yeah, and he has to draw it because you can't find it.
I don't even think that came into the conversation.
People have been saying that about him through the whole show.
Yeah,
Sure.
assume
Now
I
it's his
couldn't
chance
draw.
to really smoke this.
I could actually freehand.
I have no doubt, but you gotta show everybody else.
I'll tinker something together on some paper.
Okay.
Him showing up actually made my day. Because in all honesty, it's kind of hard to be crazy upset when your tattoo looks good.
You wanna see a Sebastian,
That was just my techniques.
but you gotta do your own.
I mean,
that's the whole point.
But that was one thing that I've searched for, my own signature style.
You want someone to say, without knowing you did it, that you did it.
Like finding that stamp that says it's exactly just yours, that's hard to do. And I mean,
Right.
I applaud all of you crazy mofos that can do it.
I mean, I do believe the canvas had a point. He wanted a Sebastian signature tattoo. And if you're struggling with what a Sebastian
Identity,
signature tattoo
yeah.
is, his point's pretty valid. The good thing is he wants your style.
Yeah.
He wants a Sebastian tattoo. So now you gotta figure out what a Sebastian tattoo is.
Steve helped me find my own personal style. This design is the start of Sebastian Original.
What's up, Sebastian? Come on down, buddy. Are we all clear as to what Jeff's actual complaint was?
He wants 100% original Sebastian.
Well, you want to take a look at what Sebastian came up with?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see.
We have an angel statue, the lost souls, we have hanging from her lower body, which is turning rotten. I'm gonna bring the flames up from the bottom to kind of tie that lost soul together and bring it up to clouds to go to the angelic side.
So what are your thoughts on this design?
Very interesting piece.
You won't find this anywhere, I can promise you that.
This is your call. You got one of the best here, winner of Ink Master. You have an Ink Master finalist here who drew something up originally for you. Rest of it's up to you, man.
Hold up. For my partial redemption, I would love for him to take back the "you're a fraud."
Wow. What do you think?
Sebastian, I absolutely take back You Are a Fraud. I think that's the most amazing picture I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
I want to just shake your hand. That is a beautiful piece.
So Jeff, this is your call.
I'd be honored to have you put that on my arm.
I can hook that up. Let's go.
Sebastian, good luck.
All right, Dave.
Steve, thank you for your help once
Problem,
again.
bro. Thank you.
I'll check in a little while, guys.
So Jeff, why was it so important that you come back and get probably the first Sebastian piece done on the show?
Getting a tattoo is a personal experience. You create a bond with your artist, and when it's their own work, it solidifies it.
Sebastian, how do you feel about doing the first Sebastian
It is.
full-on tattoo?
I think this probably gonna be the start of a style that I think is gonna be awesome.
This is a Sebastian design. It's a little more comic book style, so I know it's his, but he took some of my suggestions, so I think it's pretty good.
How did you feel when they called you a photocopy artist throughout the season?
I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much what I do.
But the whole "he can't draw," that's just where it got funny. It's like, really? Of course I can draw. I think that should be it.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Hop up, take a look.
Wow. That is amazing. Top to bottom. I love her face and how she's looking down, the little cherubs down here on the bottom, everything. I completely eat my words. You're not a fraud, my friend. You are a master.
Andy, you are the first master canvas to ever walk out on the competition.
Yes.
For your final tattoo, you will each be assigned a master canvas. Tattoo baby, meet Andy.
Hey.
Hi, Andy.
The design is completely up to you.
This is what I got.
Do I really want some random girl on my back for the rest of my life?
Here we go.
It is a lot of money on the line for her, but it's not any money on the line for me.
First session is done.
I absolutely know that I am not coming back for the next session.
Tell me why you made that decision.
The main focal point of the piece was a portrait. It isn't a fictional person. That's a real person that lives in my hometown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You realize that as a master canvas, she did have the right to do whatever she wanted.
But in the end, it's my body, and I'm not gonna do it.
Do you have any concerns whatsoever that maybe she's upset with you?
Probably. You know, I threw a 360 at her.
So now you have this lone wolf hanging out on your back, just chilling. Not the best Ink Master experience for you. Andy, we have an artist standing by in the shop who's willing to tattoo you today on a design that you want. If you don't like it, you walk out of here, no backlash. That sound like something you'd like to do?
Absolutely.
All right, why don't you head into the shop and meet your artist?
All right, we'll do.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks. This is Ink Master. I have no idea what to expect right now.
I wonder who's gonna walk in. Hoping it's not someone that's too unhappy.
The fact that I can approve the design before it gets tattooed on me makes me feel a lot more confident than it did last time.
Oh my God. Wow, what a surprise.
Yeah?
I mean, I gotta admit, of course, I was very disappointed.
The reason I left was because of the portrait. It's a portrait of someone that I have no relation to at all, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna put it on my back.
Now that you have a big, bad wolf, are we putting Little Red Riding Hood?
You read my mind, because automatically what I thought of was Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, really?
And her face being a Day of the Dead.
Wow. There's still a woman, so it's still gonna have some type of facial feature, but it's gonna be Day of the Dead, so you're not gonna see exactly somebody.
Got it.
Are you 100% about that?
Yeah.
You're not gonna walk out
We're
on
gonna
me?
see, like, you know,
You're not gonna
sketches
walk
and
out on me
no,
this
no,
time?
I'm not.
You
No,
promise?
Promise.
Okay.
As far as like the actual face or the features, if I wanted to incorporate features that my wife has, is there any way of doing that?
Yeah, I can kind of use her facial resemblance a little bit.
Awesome.
Do you want to take a look at this design?
Absolutely.
Wow.
This is to put up over the wolf so it can tie up together.
What are your thoughts?
I was worried with what happened last time, you know, a portrait. I wanted to look exactly like my wife, you know what I mean? It really does look like her.
Is this something that you would consider getting tattooed today?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
You guys want to do it?
Yes, sir.
Get ready to tattoo.
Great.
All right, good job, guys.
All right, I think we're done. Let's take a look.
All right. Oh, that's awesome, man. Beautiful. It looks just like her. Very happy. It's awesome.
Andy, baby.
Yes.
Wow. You know, this thing isn't just floating there. Now it makes sense. It's part of a story.
It's a double redemption. You know, I was able to finish the piece with something that I wanted.
Yeah.
And she was able to finish the piece that she started.
Marie, welcome back. Your artist was Tattoo Baby.
Yes.
Today, you must permanently tattoo these hot human canvases with a garter tattoo.
The only thing that concerns me is the time, 4 hours.
So let's make it work for both of us. Tattoo Baby is an awesome artist. I've seen her art. I follow her on the internet. You know, I look at all her stuff. I thought that it was in the bag when I had her as an artist.
You take that level of excitement, and then you get this, and then what?
I have an unfinished tattoo.
My garter belt has a lot of different textures. I am not going to finish this tattoo in time.
Tattoo Baby.
You're a pretty fast tattooer. We've seen you do some big stuff quick.
This one has so much detail that I was like, I'm just gonna play safe in what I can get done instead of rushing to it.
Because it's an unfinished piece, it almost looks like simply a better version of what you have on that right leg. So I'm not getting garter from it at all.
I just don't understand how she couldn't finish. I was the only canvas that didn't get a garter. Tattoo Baby did let me down. She left me standing there with an unfinished piece of work. I've been waiting to say, why the hell didn't you finish my tattoo?
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, wow, let me take a look at that thing.
Yeah, I wish that tattoo was finished. I mean, I don't understand why you couldn't finish it. Everybody else was like doing their tattoos. They all got theirs done.
I did not want to rush my tattoo like I've done on other episodes. I wanted to do the best.
The coloring, it's like faded out a little bit. It looks slanted. Like I don't want to leave with a crappier tattoo than I already have. I've been noticing as I'm staring at it, it looks like it's slanted.
From what it seems to me a little bit, it's not this part, it's just this little extension.
Yeah.
It does seem to go a little bit higher.
Uh-huh. I also noticed it's like faded out a little bit. Is there any way that we could fix this shading? Because I don't really know what that is.
I think that the effect that I was trying to go for, like if it was laying on you, kind of see the drop shadow from it.
Okay.
So what I can do is I could just add a little thicker border.
Okay.
And since it is a garter, would you be happy if I finish it with a nice bow?
I just don't want it to look like two different tattoos. Like I don't want to leave with a crappier tattoo than I already have. I'm just nervous.
The good thing, I think, is that you're getting it done by the same artist. We already have, like, a foundation of what the tattoo is.
I just hope that you can make it look amazing.
I felt so bad about not finishing. I felt like the ugly kid in the room, like everybody did their job and I didn't finish it. I really hope she lets me finish this tattoo so I can get my redemption.
Hi, baby. Come on down. So how do you feel about Tattoo Baby to let her possibly finish and rework?
I'm still a little nervous because, you know, it's gonna be two different tattoos coming into one.
This is all about you. You know, we don't have time limitations. I'm not stressed or nervous. I'm just ready to do a better tattoo than I did the first time.
Marie, are you ready to see Baby's design?
I am.
Here we go. Basically, I grabbed the same elements that you already have because we want it to look like the same tattoo. What we spoke about was the bow falling down your thigh as the sexiest like element on there. So this is it.
That bow's a nice element. What do you think?
I do like the bow. My concern is the white space here. That's just gonna be white space and everything, and this would be like the lace border that we talked about.
Yes, I made it tinier here because we didn't want to have it like so bulky. So if you see on like one side, you see how it gets thinner? That shape, you know, gives it more of a flow instead of it being something so like thick.
Redemption on the line for Tattoo Baby, and some closure for you because you've had to live with what you think is a half-finished tattoo for a long time.
Yeah.
You gonna go ahead and do this?
It's a big commitment.
You can also walk away.
I'm gonna let her tattoo me.
All right, there you go. All right, girls, so head into the shop and get going.
Let's get it done. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Ow!
You're doing great. It's coming out beautiful.
Oh my God.
The inner thigh is so sensitive. She's twitching a little bit.
My God, that hurt. Oh my God, that's like the bone or something back there or something.
I'm really nervous that my canvas is going to tap out. If she walks out of here with another unfinished tattoo, I will not have my redemption.
Sorry.
How long has it been that you've been waiting to finish this?
Since 2013.
There we go. Just hold on a little bit and we make sure that this time around, you leave with your tattoo finished.
Ah, fudge.
So I think we might need like 20 more minutes.
Oh my gosh, no.
Just kidding. I think we might be done. There we go.
Wow.
You like it?
I love it. That bow looks like it's floating on my skin.
Isn't that hot?
I can't believe it's the same tattoo. That is the sexiest thing I've ever seen. I'm so excited. You got your redemption.
Yes. Another redemption for Tattoo Baby with a beautiful tattoo.
Wow. This is what I should have walked away with the first time.
Yes.